Hello there, this is Darth Ravage 07 coming to you today with another quick comparison of the Liokaiser team. This time we got Leozak on the turntable, looking magnificent in both the HasLab and Iron Factory forums. And right away you can see that he actually has landing gear down here on the Iron Factory. He's got the flight stand and he's got front landing gear up here, and they're supposed to use the nubs here, but if you use the nubs there you will rub the paint off the foot there, and I don't want to do that. But it looks magnificent soaring and scoring with the wings spread out. Or you can close those wings in and go supersonic, just like Maverick and Iceman in the Top Gun movies, and it looks so awesome. I really do wish that they would have threw in some flight stands for the flight guys in the Iron Factory, but they definitely did with this right here. And this flight stand also doubles as excellent, storage for all 6 members of the HasLab team, 7 members if you count Death Cobra. And you got the chains and the spears for every 2 individuals there, 3 stands, and he can go in either. Well, he has to use the slider, the other ones can use the pegs, except for, no, is that right? Anyway, they have different ways of interconnecting, and we'll get into that more when we get into Skyhawk and Hellbat. So there's the chest piece that comes with this guy, and we've got to do some configuring of Leozak to get him in that brackets there. He's got all the stuff self-contained there, like everything you see is what you need to form the chest of Liokaiser for the big guy. His lion will tuck up underneath his jet mode, but the Iron Factory chest masters are not as aerodynamic as the ones there. I mean, you can see there the differences there. Daggone, and I should have put a smaller Decepticon symbol over there versus. Anyway, I like the way it does there. I'm just going to go with it here from here. Like that you hide the heads with the Iron Factory. You got some visible heads, but at least they turn them around syndrome, and you do got some extra little like skirts here to like kind of hide it from the side, so you get to see more plane feature than you do head. And anyway, really do wish they'd incorporated landing gear. And then back here on the back side you can see these guys look totally different there, and I kind of wish that these things would have folded into the bottom parts of the legs here. You could have left the feet out because we leave the feet out over here, but incorporated some landing gear since you leave the feet out like you did with the Iron Factory. I mean, that's just awesome, and that chest piece is getting ready to pop off, so we're just going to go ahead and lay it down there. But anyway, you can see thrusters here, vectoring, and it's part of the foot kind of thing. But I just feel like this was a huge missed opportunity as you get more clutter hanging off the back here. But with this configuration, it looks least offensive to me, and it's still pretty egregious all the same. I just really hate for the price that we spent that they couldn't figure out a way to put those nice tight shoulder joints for Liokaiser inside of the fuselage of this and give us some thrusters like that. All that said and done, I still love this all the same, and I absolutely adore the Iron Factory jet mode. So let's just get these guys back over into robot mode now. And we get some afternoon thunder shade showers coming up here in a minute, so I might have to move this back inside. But we got both Leozaks on the turntable looking outstanding in their own ways, a Voyager size and a Legends size, if you will. And the Legends have just got the most marvelous engineering, even though it is a parts former. This has got marvelous engineering, even with the thing sticking out on the sides for the shoulders for the Liokaiser. I just wish that they would have figured out a way to fold that up, and it looks like they had enough room to do that and get it up in there and then give us some thrusters there, because all you get now on the bottom of the bots, you see his thrusters there and you don't have anything there. It's just kind of like they called it a day. It's some of their thought processes I just don't understand, and I'm not an engineer, but for that price I wished it was not showing all that kibble out there on the ankles there like it does. But that said, let's get them into their pew pew modes. Putting the Gur into Tiger chest there. I mean, just looks really, really freaking awesome. Flying Tiger at that. So anyway, your earlier preconception of Tigerhawk, if you will. Nah, I'm just kidding. It is late G1 there, but really, really freaking awesome, and BA all the same. Let's take a closer look at those head molds real quick, and I should have done this with all the other ones. but they both look freaking amazing in their own rights. You got the animated version here, and I guess you can call it the toy deco with the silver face. Beautiful red eyes, the both of them. Beautiful tempos on the HasLab, and those wonderful stickers from, I think it's TF Safari. I was saying both TF Safari and Show Z, but I think it was TF Safari. It was just throwing them in there forever. It's like bam, white backgrounds and everything, and then they went to a clear background, and then they just stopped doing it all together. And I guess it's just because of how poorly our relationships with folks these days. But all that said and done, let's get these guys into their minion modes, standing side by side. And I messed up before, it's not tiger chest, it's lion chest, because that is definitely a lion's mane there. And yeah, Marbus has the lion head in the underworld and the demonology they use for the naming conventions for Leozaks here. And looks really, really cool with their partners there together, standing tall. Now let's get these guys on over into their corresponding upper chest, torso configuration for Liokaiser. Here is part 5 in the torso head mode, and the molds are just really, really singing and popping. This guy's all inclusive. Everything that you need to do this is here in the robot, and that guy will go into the back later. You'll see when I get to the combined part. This guy, I love how he tucks up into like a little freaking cannonball, and each little supporting piece from the head to this bracket thing that has the shoulders here, it all locks in. Like I said, he just does like a little cannonball, and boom, he's ready to go. You can see how things are going to attach down here at the bottom. You got tabs everywhere and that kind of thing. I could probably stand to get that waist straightened up ever just so slightly. I guess that'll do right there. But yeah, I can't wait to get this thing rocking and socking. And we got 2 more arms, the right arm and left arm, Guy-Hawk and Hellbat, to get that stuff done and to get these guys ready to form Liokaiser. This is freaking sick. I mean, even 4 parts former. Dude, look at that head. You get the up, you get all the way around, and once you get this stuff locked in together and you lock that chest in, this thing is solid. You got the upward, you know, I can't wait to get those arms up into a Mr. T, because it looks like it can do it. And then of course you can turn it like this at all. I mean, this is gonna be neat to get this guy together and really put it through its articulation paces. I love the paint work on this, the premiumness feel, and it's a miniature masterpiece for reals, guys. That's to take nothing away from what the HasLab team did with this and its ambitious project. You're just going to have the shoulders, you know, we'll have those guys set in on top of that. This is more show accurate colors. This is more of their creative choice. I keep calling it, jokingly, the toy deco. And man, I can't get enough, man. So stick around, stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Let me get those other 2 out here and get 6 and 7 out there along with 5, and then we'll put them all together. Boom, get this guy formed. Thanks again for watching. Thank you for your patience. Stay safe, stay tuned until all are one all. Thank you.